it's true a healthy forest is a beautiful place, it appeals to more than just people.
Well, ruffed grouse is an extremely interesting and difficult game bird to pursue because it lives in very dense young forests. Pretty much everything out there, all the predators in the woods will eat a ruffed grouse. They're more than happy to do so. And so the many thousands of trees and shrubs you get in a very young forest provide that bird security.
The poster children for aspen, if you will, are ruffed grouse and woodcock as far as game species, and then on the non-game side, birds like the golden-winged warbler. But there are over 60 species that depend on the habitat, and then there are certainly lots of things like from deer and bear and elk, where the restoration for elk is taking place, that all use young forests as habitat at least for part of the year.
One of the real benefits for me over the years in owning this piece of property was it was sort of a garden ready to grow, and I've really learned a lot about nature's ability to restore itself, and then increasingly man's role in assisting in maintaining some diversity and quality for a range of species. So it's I've been sort of a participant in that, and fortunately using a lot of additional expertise to help me make the right decisions. We walked the property. Basically, everybody pitched in some options that needed to be done, came up with a game plan, and then did some management. We maintained some openings that were being lost, there were old fields that were being lost. We kept some meadow open, and then did some tag alter regeneration. So twice equipment came to my property and did some practices.
While the forest provides exceptional local habitat for wildlife, the impact of a healthy forest can be global.
Young forests provide a variety of ecological services from the standpoint of wildlife habitat and future forest products for the pulp industry and so forth. They provide economic benefits both from the forestry standpoint and from the standpoint of attracting people who are attracted because of the wildlife abundance.
We provide this service for free. There's no cost for talking to a forester or a biologist. There's no cost for having us come out and walk the property with you. That's all provided as a service, and if we can connect you with someone that's going to give you financial aid to help get some work done on your property, they'll walk you through the process, so you'll be able to get some work done at a fraction of the cost if you were just going to try to go out and do it yourself. There are wildlife biologists assigned to every county. There are foresters assigned to every county in the state, and all you need to do is call the Wisconsin DNR at 1-888-WDNR-INFO. Tell them you want to talk to a biologist or forester, and tell them what county you're in, and they'll get you that information.
We're trying to instill in our children the values that we hold dear, that the land continue to be natural, that they continue to take care of it, to follow whatever plan is in the best interest of the land itself.
We hope to be walking this with our children, our grandchildren, and our great-grandchildren, hopefully. And we've definitely tried to instill that with our kids, and I think that they're getting that message. I think my great-grandfather, Gust, would be thrilled that, number one, his descendants are still on the property and working the property. And number two, as a logger, I think he would be very proud of how we're managing the forest and keeping it going.